As a Jarvan going into the jungle, so we're getting a little bit of a swap up here for TT.
Yeah, and I actually really like this. So go sit in this bush bot, match the pathing as Ming.
Well, Ming goes in, trying to see if he can get anything going. His pudding is ticking down. He flashes, but the ignite is good enough, and you can see Wave just waiting for this wave to be pushed in. They're looking for more Dagda.
And it's definitely going to happen. Here comes the dive.
Oh, they're going to go for it. There is a cleanse for Sam D, and he has Gravitum, so this makes it very difficult for them to actually fully commit to this. They jump in now. Teleport has been committed. It's going to be teleport answered by the top laners and the mid laners as they finally take down Sam D. Flash is being burnt. They're trying to jump onto Wei. They will pick up 2 more kills, but with no real mana here for Yukai, he cannot get anything else done. He will trade it back 3 for 3 at the end of it all, but 2 kills for the Trundle.
That's such a good turnaround from Tower. We can start playing around the map, utilizing lanes, start taking those tempo advantages.
Stop is back as they're dropping down the Rift Herald. They might just get this turret. I don't think you can really contest this.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be super hard. You can see Xiaopeng starting to try and make his way down, but not really in a position to go for this. That turret will fall, and this is exactly what we talked about, right? RNG love to get these early turrets down and start to make plays. Xiaopeng in the vicinity now, though.
In the vicinity, but on a ward, so Shelly dive on bot side as RNG now find themselves up in the top lane, and Xiaopeng going to get jumped on here by Wei, and we're going to see now Ming going in with the quickness and will be able to catch him out. Dead jungler on TT, and a flash from Pudding as the Chains of Corruption from Gala was there. This is a great little move from RNG, and there's just no response right now. Look at the waves, look at the map. There's nothing that TT can do to answer back.
I mean, Yuikai's pushed in mid, and now it's the 4-man collapse on top, and Xiao 7, I'm very sorry. I'll salute you later.
Yeah, we're going to see where is he going to go? Absolutely nowhere. Gala gets gifted over that kill. They can even still tank his Xiao, forgetting that he was tanking the turret there for a little bit. And that's the 2 towers now, 1 in bot and 1 in top, all taken down by RNG and TT. RNG to come into this, and I think TT very respectfully know that they are not confident to be able to take that fight, and with teleports available for Yukai and of course
from RNG, unless they want to double TP for this.
I think they do. They know they've got a little bit of power right now. TP going to be coming in, double TP going to be committed, so there's going to be Mundo in the middle and it's going to be the LeBlanc on the top side. The quickness has been used, as has the Dark Passage. That's going to be nowhere left for the Trundle to leave from, but they're not done. RNG, they're still pushing, they're still prodding. They'll pick up 2. You can see Sam D trying to put out the damage, but he's only got 1 item. Dagda, he just can't do it, and RNG are smothering TT. They want the full clean ace, and they will get it. Absolute decimation, and it's clean.
And you can't do anything. RNG, they just run you down. Yes, you get the Rift Herald, but now you're losing towers. The gold is massive for RNG as well, and that's the team fight that RNG were looking for to fully break open this game.
And this was just smart. Yukai goes back, picks up his first mythic items before looking for a fight. I think they're... Never mind. They are... I was going to say they are fine to soak up this and wait for their time, but you walk 2 steps outside of your turret range and you're dead.
And especially with a Rakan, you can see Ming flash there as well. Just burns it to pick off Sam D, and now where's your wave clear? Like, the problem that TT have right now is that they're just lacking in anything that can actually deal with these waves when they push in, because they all have to get up so close and personal to actually get rid of them. Then you're looking at, okay, well, drag it again for RNG in a couple of seconds, where they'll be totally fine.
We need something. We need anything that could maybe lead us to getting some gold income, as they are struggling right now. It is a 10,000 gold lead, or 9.5 just underneath it, as we come up to the 21.5 minute mark. They will get Shelly to pop into the turret, but it will not take it down. Ming needs to be a little bit careful. Tier 1 and bot side does go down, but we can see the hook misses, and now TT might be in a little bit of trouble. The TP has been committed here by the Mundo. The box and the flash. Xiaohu, though, might be feeling good about this one. He flashes over the wall and says, Pudding, you missed your hook, and that equals your death. And now, without a support, what do RNG want to do?
I mean, they can kind of do anything right now. You can push in top, push mid, take Baron. The world's your oyster here is RNG. I mean, a 10,000 gold lead, like, that buys you entry to everywhere.
I mean, yeah, it's so much money at this point that it doesn't matter what you want to do or what the opponent wants to do. You are deciding it, and they're going to be able to decide to take down that tier 2. But now, Xiaopeng needs to be a little bit easy objective for RNG to be able to take. That being said, though, TP being committed here into the mid lane. That's going to be the Trundle coming in. Xiao7 seeing if they are going to go for this one. It isn't a quick Baron, so they've got a little bit of time, but they just jump straight in on top of Xiaopeng. He's going to see Ming now getting caught out and getting bursted down. Now the Dragon, or the Baron, just gets taken down by RNG. They do lose one, but they gain the big objective.
Pretty worth there, to be honest. I mean, Ming giving his life to just make sure they can get it and actually close out this game. I was kind of eyeing up TT going, they look like they want to take the 4v5. I don't think they win the 4v5.
No, they do not win the 4v5, as we've seen now. There's a hook landing onto Xiaohu, but he is CC immune, and yeah, a lot of damage onto him. He does use the stolen quickness to try and keep him there, but there's a kill traded, so 1-for-1. It's a 3v4 in favor of TT, but look at Xiaohu. He's just a monster in this front line, just saying, look, I know you haven't got the damage to kill me right now. It's only 2 items on the Aphelios, and now with the TP on the back end of the TT, they're on the wrong side of the map.
And there's nothing you can actually stop. Oh, hang on, Gala.
Gala gets jumped on. Cataclysm is committed, and that's another kill. But look at these solo health bars. Sam D has nothing, and he will be popped down. 2 kills for the LeBlanc as Xiaopeng is now running for his life. Ming seeing if he can find somebody else to try and give over to his mid lane. A triple kill for Yukai, and they're looking for the Quadra. They're hunting for it right now. The quickness to try and speed up this Rakan, and he'll take away the kill, but it ends up being a very good fight for RNG.
And now you've got a burned up Xiaohu pushing in on this bottom side. The rest of RNG are going to be able to pick up. Now, lacking an AD carry will mean that these towers will take a little bit more time, but certainly the demolish on Xiaohu going to help out.
The demolish, the Gord
again, Xiaohu, Yukai, they're just too big. You can't deal with them.
They just got too much damage, and you see their Ming playing 25 stacked Medjais for Yukai on this LeBlanc. No one will survive his burst.
Yeah, and I mean, right now, Yukai kind of looking pretty alright. 2 games in the LeBlanc, 2 good games from him, and now RNG in the bait. You've got Xiaohu pushing in on bot side as well. I'm sorry for you, TT. There's very little you can do.
There is nothing you can do. You just watch as RNG absolutely pick apart everything in your base. Nothing left. That's a big minion wave in bot side. You can see the damage there just from the LeBlanc onto the Trundle, the arguably tankiest member on the TET squad side. And Chain of Corruption lands. Pudding gonna have to be forced back into his base, and Baron has just fallen off, so they will not have the Baroned up minions. But right now, RNG are just feeling comfortable. They can keep pushing.
You've got the redemption to keep themselves topped up. Tower 1 goes down, Tower 2. Now, TT, this is where you have to make your stand if you're going to do it.
You got to decide, you got to go for it. You cannot just be sitting here waiting for something to happen. They use the Everfrost on the Xiaohu, but he is just keeping 4 members away. And you can see Xiao7 trying to go 1-for-1 against this LeBlanc, but with the tower now due to fall, it is going to be the Jarvan to fall at the start of this fight. We will see them going for the base defense as they are diving a little bit too deep. So they are going to take down the Xin Zhao, and this Xiao7 Trundle is very, very tanky. However, the turnaround, the flash in from Xiaohu means they know they can take this fight. It's very, very close here for TT. They know the LeBlanc, though, has just got all the damage. Now Gala with no mana left. Penta kill! I didn't even notice it for TT on Sam D. This Aphelios strikes again.
The Penta Penguin is real. Every time. Every time.
Look at the time right now. It's 30 minutes and 30 seconds there. They are going to be able to pick up the Baron here, so this should be an okay setup here for RNG, but this is where things get a little bit dicey here for RNG. You pick this Mundo and go with a very mid-game centered build. It's probably going to be a big last-ditch effort here for TT. Sam D needs to be protected. The quickness has been popped. Shrelia's Revelry in response. Now, Chain of Corruption comes out to try and stop this Trundle from running forward, and he's still very, very tanky. Middle lane inhibitor and bot lane inhibitor gonna respawn and be taken just as they go back up to life. Now, stolen Xin Zhao ult here for Xiaohu moving forward, recognizes, look, we don't even need to go for the fight right now. We can just go for the end. He has a lot of damage now. Do we go for the fight straight away? We do, but it's deleted. Sam D trying his very, very best. He gets 1, but he's taken down before he can get anything more. It was a valiant effort from TT. They made it last a little bit longer than it probably should have, but it is going to be RNG taking game 1 in this best of 3.
They just had to give one last hurrah to Sam.
Want to continue that trend coming into the last stages of the summer split.
I wasn't sure if we're actually going to get to see the Rise flex, but instead we are going to get
in. And as I was just talking about that, Xiaopeng now being pushed forward here. He's going to actually flash in, flash away, but he's going to have nowhere else to go. And that is going to be first blood gifted to TT's mid laner.
Really good job.
Yukai using the double tap to make sure that that ward dies as Xiaopeng now here. Wind becomes lightning. Not going to hit just yet. Now you might be forced into a little bit of engage. Yeah, back up to full HP and mana to jump straight in onto the Rise. And that's a good trade back of kills. And Xiaopeng, though, able to answer back. It ends up being a flash forward. He knows he can catch out Yukai, but the TP is being committed. It's going to be the Lucian trying to trade this one back. Nicely done. And the TP coming into the mid lane as well. It's RNG trading this one so nicely. But yeah, does get the TP off and does get himself to trade this one back. It's all action all the time. And similar to game one, we got 3 kills apiece.
Oh, that cute.
Or maybe even a Kindle Gem, depending on what he wants to go for. They are going to stop the backs. Flash forward, flash away. Sam D does not really have anywhere to go, but the TP committed. That's the TP advantage we talked about for Xiao 7. And now Ming caught between a rock and a hard place. Xiao 7 says, thank you very much. That's the tax for having me to TP down.
Baron knock up, but might get away knock up to make sure he goes down here.
No Slicing Maelstrom here available, but no Mega Gnar here from the Gnar either, so he's going to be able to help hop himself away. Actually, a little bit late on that, and that means Wei can push in with the Crescent Strike and pick up a kill. Nicely done there by the jungler. Or maybe flash in with the Slicing Maelstrom and look for a play.
Also has that Hextech Pro or Rocket Belt even, so can make a big play. Here we go.
Here we go, going in. There it is. They're going to try and burst down everybody, but it's the tanks, and it's going to be Xiao Hu who falls. He does not have the tank stats, and now Ming in a little bit of trouble. They're going to use the Realm Orb to get everybody back into this, but Yukai is still big, and they might look to try and trade this one back, but the Chain of Corruption is good to lock down Wei. TT trade it back. 2 kills to 1. They do lose bot lane turret, but RNG, they look for something, and they weren't able to make it stick.
Yeah, first tower of the game goes RNG and bot, but TT win the fight. They win that turret mid, and now they win the objective as well. They can fall over towards
the map, but they know they are not prepared to take this fight. A lot of big cooldowns still waiting to come back up, still waiting for the ultimates.
Just tower so low, he can take it himself. He'll always be there with presence towards Baron, or sorry, towards the Rift Herald as well, but it looks like actually TT not really moving up towards the Rift Herald, so it's just going to be Xiao 7 who's left wanting.
This cannon will do like pretty significant damage.
Oh, Xiao 7 to the back line.
He's on the back line, but he's not on the carries that he needs to be on. There is the ultimate Mega Inferno Bomb right on top of the Slicing Maelstrom. The AoE is just ridiculous. 2 kills to Xiao Hu and 1 for Gala, as well as RNG set the trap, and they spring it perfectly onto TT.
Tire play for TT. If that hook hadn't landed, that could have been the carries for RNG locked up, but it's Ming coming in so often with these clutch plays, these clutch CCs, but now Gala's going to be in home territory and he just needs one more item and he's all good.
Oh, the TP from Xiao Hu. They know exactly where Yeah is. And Yeah will fall. That is basically a solo kill there for Kennen.
In the mid lane, you can try and get him set up well, but it feels like every single time, as soon as these initial towers go down, RNG come alive and they take over. May get a turret for themselves, but a lot of people on RNG trying to collapse. This could be the fight that gives Baron towards RNG if TT get caught.
Yeah, I think RNG playing very respectfully, knowing that they do not have the same teleports as the side. You can't defend this on your own. No one's going to be here on time. Pop goes the Weasel, and that is a nice tier 2 now, making that top side that little bit more dangerous. And Xiao Hu now, with the rest of his team, going to be pushing into this tier 2. And again, we're seeing it from RNG, just smart macro gameplay. Smarty coming back in on top of this. He's going to try and get around the blue buff and get in on top of this fight. Xiaopeng hasn't got a health bar. Xiaopeng cannot be here. Now Xiao Hu is there. The
Danger
flash
mouse.
in. Xiaopeng has just been deleted. 2 quick kills, and Xiao Hu finds his mark. And funny enough, it's Xiaopeng who still stays alive, but not for much longer. Does drop down the pillar. Go to about 7,000, but maybe even 8,000 when they take this Baron. And there is a dragon still available. RNG did not take that, so TT will go and reclaim the consolation prize. But my God, RNG are just looking so damn good coming into the last part of this split.
Yeah, I mean, look, consolation prize here for TT. Dragon is kind of nice.
You take
but
it.
you know that this is just going to be an onslaught. Especially means you've got no ability to actually take these fights.
Oh, speaking of not being able to take these fights, you do see the Mega Gnar there used as they're going to try and use the Wind Become Lightning back in on top of him. And He's just waiting to try and get a hop available to him so he can get back over this wall. He will have Xiaopeng there with the Pillar of Ice, but Xiaopeng does not want to be a part of this fight just yet. Do RNG keep searching for it? The Mega Inferno Bomb, it's still ticking down. It won't kill him off, but look at the damage. The wind becomes lightning, reaches over, and oh my god, TT. I just feel bad.
Right,
I'm so sorry, I gotta leave. I'm late for a dinner. Like,
yeah. I've actually got this Gucci fitting that's going on at the moment. I can't really, like, you know, I gotta go leave.
Well, like, you can see there, like, yes, Xiaopeng not really committing to helping him, but then when Pudding did, he dies. Like, it's just like, I'll help you out. The friend goes in, and it just ends up being part of a whole different, you know, kettle of fish. And he ends up being chased down and killed. And I mean, what do? You don't do anything here for TT. You're waiting on mistakes. You're waiting on opportunities from that would be gifted to you from RNG to try and come back into this. You don't have an Aphelios like last game to give you a pentakill and keep you in it. You just don't have an option to wait for this.
Yeah, I mean, even the pentakill didn't really keep them in it. It was more of a, hey, we've paused the clock for a second as the next chess move from RNG come through. But here we go. I mean, the Realm Warp into the back line.
Realm Warp into the back line. They get a 4-man Gnar ultimate, but the Leona is dead. Now, can Ye do enough damage? He will take down the Ziggs. The Lucian, though, is just too big, too strong, and putting out too much DPS. It's 2 kills. It's going to be 3 kills very, very shortly, and they are not able to do anything. Xiaohu is ending the game. That was 4v5, as good as you could possibly get with all the ultimates comboing in, and RNG are still just that far ahead.
You guys reset to TP in on top of Xiao 7. That is just mean. That is just playing with your food. As Wei is the only one. Even Xiaohu TP'd. Everyone TP'd to kill Xiao 7.
One last kill there for Xiaohu to finish.